ServiceM8 dropped version 14 back in September of 25. And if you were too distracted because Darren decided to use an example avatar of...
Hi Cora, this is Michael Hunt. Do you fix air conditioners?
Anyway, in amongst that, they teased their phone and office agents. And I just got my hands on the office agent. But does it live up to the hype? G'day, if you don't know who I am, my name's David List and I'm the director of Trade Magnet, an AI app building and automation agency for people just like you for service and construction industries. Now, in this video, I'm going to go through the good, the not so good, and then also show you a custom automation that you can build with N8N that gets around some of the limitations of these new agents. Let's get into it. So ServiceM8 have slowly been rolling out their agents amongst a bunch of testing and beta accounts. And if you don't see it, it's probably because you didn't register for the beta program. But if you want to enable it, I would hit up support, see if they can enable it for your account early. No guarantees. But I imagine once it goes live, you'll probably need to go into features and integrations and turn it on there. Now, as far as pricing is concerned, right now to use it, it's kind of free, but I imagine that'll change when they go live. And I suspect it's probably going to be a paid add-on, or they're probably going to need you to upgrade to some sort of higher tier. But anyway, once it's enabled on the homepage, you can get it through here. They got a custom tile, or you can go into account and then ServiceM8 agent. All right, let's get into here. This is what I've been testing with. Believe it or not, yes, these are agents. It's just like a chat thing like ChatGPT. Now, if you want to create an agent really quickly, they've got this task library, which is basically just templates. So we can go here. I think I created one out of this follow-up outstanding invoices or action quote list or something. But basically, you can see it's just basically a bunch of pre-done template. And I hope this grows over time as they understand how people are using these agents. But right now, it's fairly basic. But I want to go into one that I've been doing here. So review quote pipeline. And if we go into edit, you can see here that you've got the task name. Now, I don't know if this has any bearing on the context of the agent, but I would name this in natural language so it has, if it does use it, that it understands what it does. This one here, this frequency and time. So frequency and time actually uses natural language as well, which I think is a pretty cool feature, to be honest. So every weekday at 8 a.m. Which is pretty straightforward. So you don't have to have a schedule for your agent either. You can just chat to it with the tools provided, which I'll get into in a bit. The instruction, fairly straightforward. I wouldn't go too overboard with these. I would keep it fairly simple. So review up to 5 jobs from quotes that appear to be waiting on a customer. That's really it. Gives it a bit of kind of context. But I did add this kind of thing down here. Each time this runs, can you please send it to my email? And then attach it to this job number. This does not need approval to send. Very important. I'll get into manual review very shortly. And then the next one along is who to notify. Now, these notifications come up in your notification bar and when you actually want the notification to be run. So after every run, I imagine that's when people are going to want it done anyway. So it'll turn up in your notifications and you can click on it on desktop and it'll take you directly to that particular agent. Now in mobile, you'll see the notification, but because there's no native agent kind of interface built in, you won't be able to get to it. So this is purely a desktop type of add-on. Going back to the actual agent, I want to quickly touch on tools. Tools are the external things that it's going to use to actually get your information from your account. And here's really important. And in my experience with building with AI agents, you don't want to try and overwhelm the context, right? So if you know that the specific agent you are building only needs access to job status change or get availability, just enable those tools. Because you don't want it to run down this rabbit hole of continually trying to get all this context when it doesn't need it and you know that it doesn't need it. So that's a bit of a tip for you there. But once it's all done, you can save it. Now, what can you do when you're in this chat? Well, I imagine most of what you're going to do is based on that particular schedule. So every morning it's going to actually go and run and find things that need to be done. Now, one of my criticisms of this is that it's very conservative. And I imagine that this was baked in for a reason. They don't want random emails and SMSs going out, burning all of their like carrier tokens or whatever. So this is a really good example, is that I told it doesn't need actual review to send out an email, but it's still asking me for review. And there's a lot of manual reviews that go on. So I hope that they are able to sort of enable some of these features that does a lot of this more autonomously, because that's what I see a lot of my clients coming to me, is that they just want things to get done. So here you could approve that email that goes out. But what's really cool is that in chat, because it's native to ServiceMate, they've got like these deep links that'll take you to the actual jobs if it references jobs. You can ask it really any questions you like. You can ask it to upgrade the prompt in your actual agent itself. Got an internal tool for that. So there's a bunch of things you can ask. And I imagine this tool is probably going to be really, really helpful for a lot of people, particularly office people that want to ask questions about their account that they don't necessarily able to easily get. But there are limitations with external tools. And that's why I want to get into how you could build your own custom agent with N8N. So unlike ServiceMate, we can actually connect any external tool and put any internal prompt to actually create your own custom agent. So if you don't know N8N, it's a no-code building tool that you can connect basically any other service with, including ServiceMate, and build agents and automations. This is what we use at Trade Magnet to build all of our automation. So here we've got a very, very basic agent. Now, don't get too overwhelmed at all. This is basically the same thing you saw in ServiceMate, but in a different kind of visual UI, right? So you've got your chat, which you'll chat to your agent with. Here is the schedule. So we're scheduling a particular prompt at 8 a.m. on Monday morning. And here we've got like just a manual thing for testing. And it's going to go through. So the agent itself, here's the prompt, right? So the prompt that you saw in ServiceMate, this is the prompt. Now, this is very tailored to what I'm doing. And this is the beauty of using something like N8N, is that you can connect your Gmail, Outlook, anything that you wanted external service, you can basically connect here and give it a tool to actually read, okay? So pretty cool. We're using OpenAI/ChatGPT, you may be more familiar with. It's got a little basic memory system inside of it. So let's just give it a go. What I want to do is try and get it to use this search tool, which is pretty cool. So we're going to jump on into this chat here. Now, something to note about this, actually, you could use, I believe this has a public link. So you could technically use a public link if you've got this. It just looks a little bit nicer like this. But I want to show you how it kind of works behind the scenes. So let's jump into here. Can you search jobs with David in them? So this is going to go off, and this is using GPT-5 Mini, which is a model, one of the more recent models. So it should be fairly good at tool calling. So it should find, you can see it's searched for the ServiceMate using the ServiceMate tool, and it's now evaluating that. And this really shouldn't be a very, very hard thing for it to return. Okay, so it eventually came back with a result here, and you can see that it's come up with a bunch of jobs. So job 292. Let's go have a look at this. Oh, okay. So the client is me. So I've been doing it. This is a test account. It's got terrible data in it. So it's probably getting very confused, but there you go. It's got me as a reference. But I want to use our prompt, our custom prompt. So let's go down let's just lower this down here. So this prompt here is actually, what we're going to ask is we're going to ask it to go off and get a list of the latest 5 jobs and then send it back and create an email, which is what ServiceMate couldn't do, right? So let's just go ahead and manually hit this up. So you can see here, it's going to use a bunch of different tools to get context around the actual job itself, all of the jobs, and then potentially all of maybe the job materials, services, staff. You can see it use the list jobs tool. Let's see what else it uses. Okay, so you can see here that apparently it's send me an email. And there you go, it's finished. So it used the list job materials, job activities, company notes. What's great about something like this is you get all of the execution data too. So you can go in and say, like, when did this run? What did it do? You can look at all of the data. So you've got some sort of accountability on your agent. But let's go in and see if it actually sent anything to me. And something happened. Okay. So here we go. All right. So it's sent out. It's actually sent it in a nice little format because I asked it for some HTML. That's pretty cool. So it generated all the latest 5 jobs and it used some context as well. So which really cool. It's actually gone and fetched the notes as well. Key notes. Right. Okay. So you can see I've been doing some Tarpy integrations. So they're my latest jobs here. But that's really cool. Okay. So if you're hitting a roadblock when it comes to ServiceMate Office agents, maybe you should consider building something out with like N8N or contacting myself at Trade Magnet to see if we can build a custom solution for your business. Now, if you're just in the start of your ServiceMate journey, maybe you want to start with this video here.